I've still been trying to figure it out with this group. We can't afford the slow starts that we have. I think that it really puts us in a psychological dip, you know, when the game so much for us has become about how we can be more mentally ready. And I think it's been pretty tricky because, you know, when some of our players are really locked in and zoned in the game, it's really uncharacteristic because they're maybe the ones that we didn't see the last game have that same mental strength. I do think that there are certain veteran players that need to be calm in moments like that and confident, because I think athlete to athlete still against a lot of our opponents, we can handle it. We just need to get ourselves in a position to be in control in a game, and we've yet to do that. Well, I think they brought a lot. You know, Shannon has had a big impact on the program, I think, as far as having been a part of what it was before and really seeing the positive changes in the culture of the team and buying into that immediately right from the start. It's been, I've been really fortunate to have her on my same page and be able to teach down a little bit, which is what, as a coach, you know, you wait for. You wait for that moment where your players can take a little bit more ownership and control, and I think Shannon's a prime example of that, where I don't have to worry that she doesn't get it. So to have her back on the field with us and to be able to honor her and show our appreciation for the things that she's done and the commitment that she's made to our program is huge. And she is willing her body to do things that we all weren't sure it was going to be able to do at this point this year. And I think that she cares a lot. I think that she is not satisfied with how this season has gone. And if we can rely on her in this last weekend, you know, looking to get that first win in conference, and better late than never attitude for her to be able to contribute and leave it all on the field literally is a big deal. So really proud of her, and she will be missed. And I hope that we can send her off in style this weekend. Alexis, you know, she has had a different experience being one of our only goalies at times and not having that competition. And I think that's been something that has driven her this year more than ever, with her in Virginia, you know, being able to compete and also have just such a healthy friendship and mentorship. And she's really, really taken on such a role to give herself even more purpose than she ever had before, as far as just her day-to-day goalie responsibilities. So that's been really exciting to watch, like that leadership of hers unfold, and me learn things about her as a player that I maybe just didn't get to see all the time in her earlier years because we were just focusing on X's and O's and technique. So that's been really positive for me. I think it's been really positive for her. And when she does step into games, and she's called upon, she shows up and she delivers. I mean, she had an 11 or 12 save game, I can't remember, in Sacred Heart. She came in and she made a big change. I mean, the score could have gone a completely different way, and you know, she's kept us in the game. She's kept us alive. She's been fresh. She's been ready to go whenever she gets called, whenever she's gotten pulled, go back in. I mean, that's a really, really tough spot for a goalie to be in. And you know, we like to think that she has grown so much as a player and a person, and you know, we've enjoyed her 4 years, and again, really just want to be able to have her compete at the highest level and be peaking at the right time. I mean, she's showing up and she's playing really good goaltending for us, and I think that that's huge, and I hope that she feels good about it. You know, again, we find ourselves in a position where we're really just trying to continue to break down their own film and have a very thorough scout of our opponents, because we wouldn't be doing our job if we weren't doing that in preparing our team for as much as possible as we can. But, you know, there are a lot of things we've seen. We've seen a lot of different kinds of defenses. We know what Bryant and Central are both going to show us. We're getting a lot more impact and contribution from some of our younger players that are stepping up, and I think that that'll be really key in our performances this weekend. I think they're going to come at us with some high pressure. I think that that's one thing that we've been working on this week a lot of. Teams aren't they're keen to the fact that our depth is something, that we have some key injuries and that we are filling in holes where we can, and we're doing as best of a job as we can to do it. But that leaves us vulnerable, and they will prey on it and not feel bad about it whatsoever. So it's our job to make sure our team is ready for that pressure and that they can feel calm and confident, and they've gotten the reps that they need in practice, and we have not gone easy on them. We're not going to ride off into the sunset and then go lick our wounds. We are going to go out like fighters, like we have done time and time again, playing until the last whistle, and that's what we intend to do this weekend against both of those very, very tough opponents. And it's not going to be easy, but we're gonna try, and we're gonna leave it out on the field.